Today in the Soap Thing project, I'm going to do a shave with Stirling Lavender. This is not to be confused with Stirling's own Bergamot Lavender. That is a full-size mainline release soap. This was a limited edition release in a smaller tub. This one is 3 ounce versus their usual 5.8 ounces. I really wish they would do these more often. I wish Stirling would do at least certain scents in this size all year round for those of us hobbyists who don't want and don't need all that soap. But they do these 3 ounce pucks occasionally, several times a year. So be on the lookout for those. They drop, occasionally, a few times a year for you to get your hands on one. This is a tallow soap base, a fairly typical garden variety tallow soap base. I didn't have a chance to get the actual price for this because they don't currently have any 3 ounces available at the time this is being filmed. That might be different at the time the video gets released, but I digress. I think these are about 10 bucks for 3 ounces, which is decent for this amount of soap. Oh my goodness. And I love the execution of lavender in this. I think this is an essential oil. It doesn't say. Pretty sure it is though. It definitely smells like it. Alright, that's the shaving soap for today. The Stirling Lavender. And I do have a teeny tiny matching aftershave to go with the Stirling Lavender. It's a 2 ounce aftershave bottle. The razor is going to be the very same Yates titanium Merica razor that I've been using for a long time. I'm just going to keep on using this thing. It has a 3rd use AccuForge blade, and the brush is going to be, well, you can't use a Stirling soap without using a Stirling brush, and that's where Shore Shave comes in. This is Bill Reed's work over at Shore Shave. That man does Stirling colors better than practically anybody else. So if you want a Stirling colored brush, definitely talk to Bill over at Shore Shave and he will take care of you, no problem at all. Okay, this has a 22 millimeter Maggard G5 synthetic, so good stuff all around with that. Alright, let's do a shave. Alright folks, 36 hours growth on the face as usual, about a day and a half. And let's take the Stirling Lavender, lathered into the Hendrix Classics & Company stainless steel bowl. Stirling Lavender, let's smell it. This is some powerful stuff. This is 5 out of 5 on the sniff-o-meter without any problem at all. Definitely an overbearing use of lavender, so you better be really into this stuff to enjoy this. Okay, let's put it on the face. Wonderful. It's amazing how if you just grab an easy to use soap with a brush that doesn't have any problems, turns out things will just go great for you. I've been using a lot of problematic soaps lately, and then I've been using them with a brush that has some kind of problem I don't even understand. But hey, it's nice to have something that just works. Speaking of something that just works, we have the Yates Titanium Merica razor with a 3rd use AccuForge blade. Here we go. Still sharp and smooth. I might keep using it and see how far I can go with it. And there you have it. First pass gone without a lot of trouble. Alright, let's talk about this scent. I mean, there really isn't much to talk about. It's basically just a straight shot of lavender. Lavender can have a few different variations, though. I think some forms of lavender can come off really bright floral and almost sweet in some ways. I know a lot of British soap makers, Tobbs, Truefit, D.R. Harris, things like that, can tend to have lavender scents that smell like that, where it's trying to be a brighter, more easygoing scent. This one smells kind of the way that I prefer my lavender. It's dark, it's aromatic, it's peppery, kind of spicy. It's floral in the most masculine possible way. This is way too thick. Because not all floral scents are feminine. Like this one, I'm not sure a woman would like this that much. I know my wife doesn't like lavender that's executed this way. She would prefer it the way I described earlier. More bright and sweet and fresh smelling. This one I would put squarely in the spring to early summer category. I think if we're in the middle of summer, I'm not sure I'd use this. Just because it's a little too dark. I always have a tough time getting right up there at the base of my nostril. One thing that all safety razors basically suck at, it's getting up under your nose. I have not found a single one that's truly great at that. Lavender has a hard time being a bright scent anyway. I think by its very nature, it's a darker floral. I mean, most people, whether we realize it or not, we remember lavender from Drakkar Noir. That's a scent that uses lavender very heavily. Well, there we go. All right. See how I did. I was supposed to do this shave a few hours ago and I kind of forgot, so now it's the middle of the night and I'm doing it just so that I can stay on my schedule of the way I do shaves. Is that a neck? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, let's do the aftershave. Stirling Lavender. Ooh, a little bit of a burn on this one. Especially on my upper lip. I think I was hanging out there a bit too long. Interesting. Oh, geez. I would say the aftershave could be more floral. I think that is a little too much aromatic qualities and not enough actual floral notes. You know, aftershaves can be kind of funky. They are a different way of holding on to a scent than a shaving soap, obviously. So they will tend to smell a little bit different than the soap. And sometimes that can be in a good way, sometimes it's in a bad way. This time I think it's kind of, not great. But it's not worth complaining about. It is kind of what you'd expect. Okay. I'm just going to I'm just going to go ahead and give this thing a thumbs up. There's no point in asking the question of, would I recommend this for a purchase? Because it's not available, and probably will never be available again. Certainly not anytime soon, because every time they do a batch of smaller soaps, they don't tend to be the exact same things anyway. So, you know, if you have one of these, then you're definitely getting a thumbs up from me. And if you happen to find one of these laying around secondhand, I'd go ahead and pick it up. It's a basic scent, but your shaved end doesn't need all complicated stuff. You can mix it up with some elegant simplicity once in a while. That is my thoughts on that, and I am sticking to it. Okay, questions, comments, put them in the comment section of the video. Otherwise, until next time, this is Soap Thing telling you, shave like you mean it. Thanks for watching.